As last year's winner, Smoking Bow, at 16-1 from stall 1 this year, which is stand side Graham Gibbons. River Falcon, drawn high, far side, 22-7-1, Danny Tudhope. Mutawaffa at 20-1, Tony Hamilton. Hal Mahera at 66s under Dean Heslop. And then Fergal Lynch on Mr. Wolf, the 5-1 favourite. Desert Lord and Tom Queally at 66-1, at 8-1, Hidden Dragon and Dean McKeown. Peter Bruegel at 12-1, Liam Canary. Intervision and Mark Halford at 16-1. Mine Behind at 17-2 for Martin Dwyer. Joe Fanning rides Spirit of France at 25-1. Native Title and David McCabe at 40s. At 33s, Malapropism and Tony Culhane. Russian Symphony and Rab Havlin at 22-1. And Mutawaked and Eddie Ahern at 25-1. Next in the list, Fun to Ride, Paul Mulrennan at 66s. At 33s, Highland Warrior Nicky Mackay. Ptarmigan Ridge at 33s, Royston French. Artie and Dale Gibson coming stand side, 14-1. Ice Planet at 10-1, the mount of Philip Makin. And the bottom trio, Steel Blue, Brian Riley 28-1, Najibon 25s, David Allen, and Dean Mernon rides Sir Desmond at 28-1.
5-1 favourite. He was so impressive last time out. River Falcon, good support into 7s. Hidden Dragon laid out for the race into 8-1. Now, Mine Behind is a horse I think is a major contender here. He's backed into 8.5-1, 17-2. He's won his last 2 races. He came from last to first at Newmarket last time out. He could be played very late again. I think he's got a great chance. Ice Planet is on the drift, 10-1. Peter Bruegel has been back from 14s into 12. Artie's holding steady at 14s. Last year's winner, Smoking Bow, is 16-1. He's drawn 1 this side. He was drawn 25 last time. He'll be coming out of the 1 box. In Division 16s, Mutawaffa 20s. Russian Symphony is 20, 25-1. Barthe.
For the William Hill Great St Wilfrid, 6 furlongs ahead of them. See where the split comes, and a slightly larger group heading towards the far side of the track. They split at around about 12 or 13. Mutawaffa out of stall 12 looks to be heading across towards the far side. Mr. Wolf in the cheek pieces shows good speed far side with Peter Bruegel in the yellow cap. Hidden Dragon is right up there, horse with plenty of white about his face. Ptarmigan Ridge chases them on the far side with River Falcon, Ice Planet just behind them. Then Fun to Ride and Russian Symphony as they go through 2.5 furlongs. Najibon is next in the field, further back Mine Behind from Hal Mahera, the Grace of Desmond, Mutawaffa and Spirit of France at halfway is last of the far side group. Meanwhile, across on the near side, Artie in the red and blue leads up from Steel Blue, the red cap, Malapropism, the green jacket, then Desert Lord, cheek pieces and noseband, Smoking Bow hard up against the rail. Intervision wider out in the orange cap, further back Highland Warrior Mutawaked. Heading down then towards the last furlong and a half, the far side group still being led by Mr. Wolf with Ice Planet bursting through. Ptarmigan Ridge and Peter Bruegel well inside the last furlong they come, and it's Ice Planet who's got to the front now from Peter Bruegel and racing close home. Ice Planet careering away to win the William Hill Great St Wilfrid. Ice Planet too good, beats stable companion Peter Bruegel. River Falcon for third, then Ptarmigan Ridge, Spirit of France, Mine Behind, Mutawaffa trailing back to Hal Mahera, and ultimately Fun to Ride was the last to finish.
Peter Bruegel at 12-1, third number 2 River Falcon who was 7-1, and fourth number 18 Ptarmigan Ridge at 33-1. The winning distance there was 3 lengths. Number 5 Mr. Wolf, the unplaced 5-1 favourite, and all 23.